These video game journalists just don't want anybody to have any fun. I'm going to go over a little bit of this Sifu article, and then we're going to talk about Halo a little bit. Now, I did a video on this yesterday because a lot of these game journalists are very, very upset with this new Kung Fu game. They're not happy at all. And then they, of course, want to take it down because you're not allowed to just create something because you want to make it. You're not allowed to do that anymore. You can only tell the story based on your own identity. And if you are, let's say, a white male, you're not allowed to tell a Kung Fu story. Nope. You've got to hire an Asian consultant, even though your game is based on 90s and 80s Kung Fu movies. So I would suggest you watch yesterday's video. The only reason I'm bringing this back up is because it ties into the topic. And this is another one. This is from The Verge. They're putting this out. And this is kind of a quick rundown. So the Sifu developers, Slow Clap, wanted to make a game based on their shared love interest in martial arts movies, basically. Ranging all the way from Bruce Lee to Jackie Chan, Donnie Yen, and so on and so on. Nothing wrong with that, in my opinion. All awesome actors who made badass movies, by the way. So they wanted to make a Kung Fu game based on the kind of action that they saw in those movies. Awesome. Well, there's a problem. Well, the game was made by all white men. That's the big problem. Even though they did it respectfully and they made a well-done game, none of that matters. They didn't hire a consultant. Like, it's just so stupid. This is why I've become a fan of gatekeeping. Because you get takes like this, and then you get dumb takes like this. Halo Infinite players love shooting you after you're dead. So what? This is essentially another form of teabagging, is what it is. But these people, they're so anti-fun and joke, it's funny. Like, this is a joke. Who gives a shit if you get shot after you're dead? And the whole premise of this is the fact that the camera hovers over your body for like 10 seconds. And this guy's all triggered because people shoot it and you have to watch them or they teabag. Do you know that there's scientific studies on the science of teabagging? Talk about a waste of taxpayer money. Serious. There's a whole article about this guy being salty because people shoot his body after he gets creamed in the game. Who cares? Keep these people out of the community because they've ruined it. They've ruined it. So, like, look at this. There's a whole article about this, and it's just like, this guy's so salty. He overthinks it and writes it on here. My initial read is that it comes from a place of poor sportsmanship. The teabag is a taunt, near universal in its intent, a quick way to say gotcha. But then people start shooting you, either after a mid-match gunfight or in the few seconds of post-match control. The intent is less clear. In many cases, I see it come from a team or from an individual player that I've been trouncing. I don't believe that. I don't believe you've been trouncing anybody in this game. I don't think so. I think you're probably at dark side Phil levels of skill, stuff like that. It's the unmistakable sense that I've gotten under their skin to the point where I can almost hear the obscenities through the screen. I don't use a mic. Of course you don't. Of course you don't. Because you wouldn't survive in a Modern Warfare 2 lobby. That's a fact. The act of shooting me after I'm dead is somehow retributive. It's poor sportsmanship, obviously. Or so I thought. You often see people do it in ranked matches too, not opponents, but from your own teammates. Since ranked is the only playlist in Halo Infinite that allows for friendly fire after a match is over, you'll see teammates shooting each other. No repercussions. No hard feelings. It's clearly just for kicks. What's retributive about teammates horsing around? I'm not going to read anymore. I think you get the point. But it's just dumb. And this is the kind of shit you see pop up all the time in games media. Shit like this, or stuff like this, saying it's okay to start Dying Light 2 on easy. Normal can be hard if you're rusty, so bumping the difficulty down at the beginning is a good strategy. Always complaining about difficulty in gaming, which I find funny considering these people play video games for a living. None of them are any good at them, and all they want to do is sit and bitch about playing them, or complain about the people that make them, or complain about the people that play them. That's pretty much the job of a video game journalist at this point, tearing down the community. And they should just be kept out, because all they've done is overrun it and destroy it. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, make sure to follow me over on Twitch. I do watch parties, play video games over there. They're always fun. Follow me over there and come hang out. Also, make sure you subscribe to YellowFlash, my other channel. There's a link to that in the description as well. I do a lot of live streams over there that I don't do on this channel. Usually smaller and a little bit more personal. So make sure you follow me over there and sign up.